There's a moment many of us don't talk about. It's quiet, small, but unforgettable. Maybe it was when you stood up from your favorite chair and felt a slight wobble, or when you hesitated at the top of the stairs, suddenly unsure of your footing. Maybe it was when you reached for a cabinet and caught yourself, heart racing, wondering, was that a near fall? If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. And more importantly, you're not broken. The truth is, losing your balance doesn't mean you're losing your independence. It doesn't mean you're weak, fragile, or past your prime. It simply means your body is waiting for you to wake up something it hasn't used in a while. Because balance isn't about age, it's about attention. And with just 3 focused minutes a day, you can retrain your body and your brain to move with confidence again. No pills, no gym, no complicated routines. Just a quiet, powerful return to the strength you've always had inside you. This is where it begins, not in a clinic, not in a class, but right here, in your own home, in your own time, on your terms. Let's take that first step together. 1. The forgotten truth about losing balance. We've all heard it. It's just part of getting older. A little stiffness, slower steps, a bit of unsteadiness. People nod like it's inevitable, like gravity just pulls harder after 60. But here's the truth no one ever told us. Balance doesn't disappear because of age. It disappears because of disuse. You see, your sense of balance isn't a muscle you can see in the mirror. It's not just in your legs or your back. It lives in your nervous system, inside your ears, your eyes, your feet, and deep within your joints. It's a delicate dance between your brain and your body, constantly communicating. Where am I? Which way am I leaning? Is the ground even? Is it safe to step? And like any part of your body, if you stop using it, it stops working at its best. Let's break this down. There are 3 systems that control your balance. First, your inner ear, also known as the vestibular system, helps you sense direction and motion, whether you're turning, tilting, or moving forward. Second, your eyes give you visual cues, helping your brain understand where you are in space. And third, there's something most people have never heard of: proprioception. This is your body's internal GPS. It's the little sensors in your muscles, joints, and feet that constantly send messages to your brain about what's happening beneath you. Together, these systems form your balance triangle. And the magic happens when they work as a team. But here's the problem. Modern life is stealing those signals. We walk on flat floors. We sit for hours on end. We don't move in ways that challenge those systems anymore. When was the last time you walked barefoot on grass or reached sideways to catch something falling? Our lives have become too predictable, too safe in all the wrong ways. And so those systems, those once sharp, coordinated messengers, begin to go quiet. It's not your fault. No one teaches us how to keep our balance systems alive as we age. Doctors talk about cholesterol, blood pressure, weight, but almost never about how to stay upright. And so, we chalk it up to age, not realizing that we've been slowly training our bodies to forget how to adjust, how to react, how to stabilize. The good news? This can be reversed, because the nervous system, even after 60, 70, or 80, still learns, still adapts, still responds, if we give it the right kind of attention. Think of it like this. Your balance is like an old garden hose. If you use it regularly, water flows easily. But if you leave it untouched in the garage for years, it gets stiff. Cracks form. The flow gets blocked. The fix? You don't need to replace it. You just need to get the water moving again. The same goes for your balance. You don't need to be in peak physical shape. You don't need perfect knees or a flexible spine. What you need is consistent stimulation. Small, specific movements that wake up your body's natural awareness. That remind your brain, hey, we're still doing this. Pay attention. So before we even talk about exercises or routines, I want you to remember this. Balance isn't lost because you're aging. It's lost because your body stopped being challenged. And that means it can be found again, with the right approach and a little consistency. Because the truth is, your body hasn't forgotten how to move. It's just waiting for the signal to begin again. 2. A story too many women know too well. A few years ago, I watched my mother hesitate at the bottom of 3 shallow steps. This was a woman who raised 4 kids, ran a household on grit and coffee, and could once climb ladders to hang Christmas lights by herself. But that day, she stood still, hand gripped tightly on the railing, eyes fixed on the ground like it was something dangerous. And I saw it in her face, not just caution, but fear. She didn't say it out loud. She didn't have to. That quiet fear, the kind that creeps in slowly as you notice yourself reaching for walls, moving slower, avoiding curbs or uneven ground, it's something too many women carry in silence. And they carry it alone. When I asked her what was going on, she brushed it off, the way strong women do. Just being careful, she said. But I knew better. That kind of careful doesn't come from wisdom. It comes from worry. Maybe you know that feeling. Maybe you've caught yourself hesitating before stepping into the tub, or quietly rearranging your kitchen so you don't have to reach too high. Maybe you've stopped going on walks alone. Not because you're tired, but because you're afraid of what might happen if you trip or twist or lose your footing for just 1 second. And if that's the case, let me tell you something I told her. It doesn't have to be this way. Losing balance doesn't mean losing independence. That's a lie too many of us have believed. What's really happening isn't that your body is giving up. It's that no one ever taught you how to keep these systems sharp. No one ever said, hey, balance is a skill. And like any skill, it can be trained, even rebuilt. You haven't failed. You've just been forgotten. But here's the turning point. My mom started doing something so simple, she almost laughed when I first showed her. A few tiny movements each day. Right in the living room. No gear, no sweat, no pressure. And after just 1 week, she told me something I'll never forget. I'm not scared to walk through the grocery store anymore. It wasn't just the physical change. It was the way she stood a little taller, the way her voice had a bit more spark. She felt in control again, capable, alive. And so can you. You don't need to change who you are. You don't need to become a gym person or wear sneakers every hour of the day. You just need to reawaken what's already inside you. That story, my mother's story, is not rare. It's happening everywhere, in kitchens, bathrooms, hallways, and front porches. It's happening quietly, but it doesn't have to stay that way. Today, we start changing that story. Yours, mine, and hers. Starting with something simple, gentle, and shockingly effective. Are you ready to feel steady again? 3. The 3-minute fix. Why it works. Let's get one thing straight. You don't need to spend an hour sweating in a gym to improve your balance. In fact, that's part of the problem. So many people think balance is about getting stronger legs, tighter abs, or lifting heavier weights. But balance doesn't live in your muscles. It lives in your nervous system. The same system that helps you blink without thinking, catch your keys when they fall, or react when you miss a step. And your nervous system? It doesn't need bulk. It needs input. Think of it like this. Your balance is a conversation between your brain and your body. Every time you shift your weight, turn your head, or step forward, your joints, feet, and inner ear send signals to your brain. Your brain listens, decides what to do, and sends instructions right back. It's a fast, beautiful loop. Sense, react, adjust. But here's the catch. If you don't keep having that conversation, it fades. The signals get quieter, the reactions get slower, and one day your body moves in a way your brain isn't ready for. That's when stumbles happen. That's when confidence disappears. The good news? You can start that conversation again. And it doesn't take much. What your body craves isn't hours of training, it's consistency and complexity. Short bursts of movement that challenge different parts of your system at once. Shifting your posture, changing your direction, moving your head while standing. These may seem simple, but to your brain, they're gold. 3 minutes a day, that's it. 3 minutes of the right kind of movement can wake up those sleepy stabilizer muscles. It can sharpen the signals between your feet and your brain. It can re-engage the sensors in your inner ear that help you turn, look, and move without feeling dizzy or off balance. And yes, it can make you feel more stable in just a matter of days. Because balance isn't a mountain to climb. It's a skill to reawaken. And here's something powerful. It's never too late to do that. Your body remembers. Even if you haven't moved this way in years, your brain still knows how to respond. It just needs the right reminders. That's what these 3 minutes give you. Not just exercises, but tiny, targeted messages that say, wake up, reconnect, we're still here. And the results? They're often faster than you'd expect. Some people feel a difference after just a few sessions. They stand taller, walk with more ease, move through the house without gripping every doorway. Because once your body and brain start talking again, movement becomes natural again, safe again, yours again. So no, you don't need special shoes or a balance board. You don't need perfect health or perfect form. You just need to show up for 3 minutes a day, and I'll show you exactly how. Ready to see what that looks like? Step by step. The 3-minute balance routine. You don't need to stretch. You don't need a yoga mat. You don't even need to change clothes. All you need is a safe space near a counter or chair, and a few minutes of quiet attention. Let's walk through the full routine together, one step at a time. Each movement targets a different part of your balance system, and together, they'll start rewiring the connection between your body and your brain. Movement 1. Heel-to-toe walk. 1 minute. Stand near a wall or sturdy surface you can reach if needed. Place one foot directly in front of the other, heel touching toe, like you're walking on a balance beam. Slowly take 10 to 15 steps forward, then turn around and walk back the same way. What this does? This activates the small stabilizers in your feet and ankles, engages your core naturally, and wakes up your proprioception. Those little sensors that tell your brain where you are in space. It also trains your eyes and inner ear to stay focused while your body is in motion. Take it slow. It's not about speed, it's about control. Movement 2. Head turns while standing. 45 seconds. Stand with your feet about hip-width apart. Keep your body still and gently turn your head side to side, left to right, at a comfortable pace. Do this for 15 to 20 seconds at a time, then take a short pause. Repeat once. What this does? This gently stimulates your vestibular system, your inner ear's balance center. Many women start avoiding head turns over time because of dizziness or discomfort. But the more we avoid, the more sensitive we become. This movement retrains your brain to handle those shifts calmly and confidently. Tip: keep your eyes on a soft target like a painting or window while turning your head. Movement 3. Single leg stand, 30 seconds each side. Stand near a countertop or sturdy chair. Shift your weight onto your right foot. Gently lift your left foot off the ground, just an inch or two, and hold. Try for 30 seconds. Then switch sides. What this does. This is the ultimate full-body balance test. Your ankle, knee, hip, and core all have to work together to keep you stable. At first, you might need to touch the wall lightly for support. That's perfectly okay. What matters is that you're asking your body to stabilize and giving it the chance to remember how. Tip: don't lock your standing knee. Keep it slightly soft. Movement 4. Side to side weight shift with pause. 30 seconds. Stand with your feet a little wider than shoulder width apart. Gently shift your weight to one side, let's say the right, until you feel your weight settle into that hip. Pause briefly, then shift to the left. Repeat slowly, 8 to 10 times. What this does. This mimics the real-life movement of catching your balance, stepping over a curb, moving through a crowd, reaching sideways. It helps rewire your reflexes so they activate automatically when life throws something unexpected your way. Breathe deeply as you move. Don't hold your breath. Inhale through your nose. Exhale slowly. Breathing tells your nervous system, I'm safe, I'm steady, I'm in control, and that's it. You've just completed your 3-minute reset. No jumping, no pushing, no pain, just clear, focused communication with the part of your body that's been quietly asking for attention. Do this routine once a day, twice if you like, even split it up morning and evening, but be consistent, because consistency, not intensity, is what changes your balance. You don't need to prove anything. You're not chasing perfection. You're reminding your body of what it already knows how to do. Stay upright, stay steady, and keep moving forward. Next, I'll show you the 3 small habits that could be silently working against your progress. Ones you can fix starting today. 5. Balance killers. The 3 daily habits to break. You could do your 3-minute routine every single day and still struggle with balance if you're holding on to these 3 common habits. They seem harmless. You might not even notice you're doing them, but over time, they quietly send your body the wrong signals. They teach your nervous system to avoid stability, not build it. And the good news? Once you spot them, they're easy to fix. Let's walk through each one. Habit number 1. Looking down while you walk. It makes sense, right? Watching your feet feels safer, like you're avoiding a trip or a missed step. But here's what's really happening. When you look down constantly, you shift your head forward. That pulls your neck out of alignment, collapses your posture, and shifts your center of gravity off balance. It also shuts off your peripheral vision and slows your brain's ability to anticipate what's coming. What to do instead? Keep your chin level and your gaze about 5 to 6 feet ahead of you. Let your eyes scan the ground, not stare at it. Your brain is better at processing your surroundings than you think. Trust it. This simple change reteaches your body to balance from the center, shoulders over hips over feet, exactly how it's designed to move. Habit number 2. Sitting for too long without standing breaks. Here's something no one tells you. Sitting still for long stretches actually shrinks your sense of balance. When you sit for hours, your postural muscles, the ones in your glutes, back, and hips, turn off. Blood flow slows. The sensors in your joints and feet get dull. And when you finally stand up, your brain has to guess how to stabilize again. What to do instead? Set a timer or a visual reminder. Every 30 to 45 minutes, just stand. You don't have to do squats or stretches. Just stand, shift your weight from side to side, or take a short walk to the kitchen. Even 2 minutes is enough to wake up your stabilizers and restart the balance conversation. Think of it as hitting the reset button before your body falls too deeply asleep. Habit number 3. Holding furniture for support all the time. It's easy to get in the habit of using the counter, the wall, the back of a chair, just to be safe. And in the right moments, that support is necessary. But here's the problem. The more your body expects support, the less it learns to support itself. Your brain stops activating the reflexes that keep you upright. And soon, those stabilizers get weaker simply because they're not being used. What to do instead? Practice letting go in controlled moments. During your daily routine, find a safe spot, maybe next to a counter or bed, and take just 10 seconds to stand without support. Feel your feet, feel your weight. Let your body adjust. You're not removing safety. You're rebuilding confidence. And even a few unsupported seconds a day retrain your nervous system to trust itself again. These 3 habits don't just slow your progress, they teach your brain to believe the worst. I can't trust my balance. I'm not safe without support. But when you shift your habits, even slightly, you send a new message. I'm rebuilding, I'm learning, I'm still capable. And your brain listens. Up next, I'll show you one last daily change, something most people overlook, that can help your body lock in these gains while you sleep. Yes, even your nighttime routine plays a role in how steady you feel tomorrow. 6. Balance while you sleep. Why recovery matters. You've done the work. You've moved your body, challenged your balance, and sent your brain the right signals. But here's something most people miss. Real progress doesn't happen during exercise. It happens after, especially while you sleep. If your body doesn't have the right tools to recover, the improvements don't stick. And the most important tool? Protein. After age 60, your body becomes less efficient at repairing muscle and nerve tissue. That means even a short routine, like your 3-minute balance reset, needs to be followed by a little support. The fix is simple. Have a small protein-rich snack 30 to 60 minutes before bed. Not a full meal. Just something light. A few spoonfuls of Greek yogurt, a boiled egg, a handful of almonds, cottage cheese, a scoop of protein powder in water. Just 10 to 15 grams is enough. This helps your muscles rebuild, your nervous system reset, and your brain lock in new patterns overnight. Think of it this way. Movement is the message. Protein helps your body remember it. And when you combine smart movement with smart recovery, you don't just feel stronger, you stay stronger. 7. The turning point. Reclaiming confidence, one step at a time. Let's bring it all together. You now know that balance isn't lost because of age. It's lost from lack of use. And the moment you start waking up those systems again, your body responds. Fast. You've got a routine that takes just 3 minutes. You've cleared out habits that quietly weaken your balance. You've even learned how to recover smarter. So your results last. Now the only question is, will you show up for yourself? You don't need perfection. You don't need to do it all at once. You just need to start and keep going, even when it's messy. Try the routine once a day. Notice how you feel after 3 days, then 7. Track your steps, your posture, your confidence. It's all connected, and remember, every time you move with intention, you're telling your body, I'm still strong, I'm still here, and I'm not done yet. So let this be your turning point, your quiet comeback, your decision to move forward, steady and proud. You've got this. If this video gave you a little clarity, a little hope, or even just a gentle nudge to move again, then take one more step. Leave a comment below and type, "I'm starting today, so I know you're with me." I read every message, and trust me, your journey inspires others more than you realize. And if you want simple, doable strategies each week to stay strong, steady, and confident as you age, hit that subscribe button. We're building a community here of women who refuse to settle for less than their best years yet. Because balance is just the beginning. You're not alone. You're not too late. You're exactly where you need to be, starting now.